there's a little bit more going on. Scott Tady is here. We're talking about all the shows, but LeAnne is here. Say hi, LeAnne.
Hello.
Hello, LeAnne Regowski with
Beaver
Beaver Station. Scott Tady. You know what Scott Tady does. We're going to talk, among other things, let me get this out of the way. The summer concert series is coming up. Another show going on in 2 weeks from tomorrow. Sponsors include St. Barnabas Health System, St. Barnabas Beaver Meadows, Dr. Henry Wendell Dental, Beaver Falls Municipal Authority, Tusca Plaza, East Rochester Shop and Save Supermarkets, and the St. Barnabas Radio Network, including us and our sister station WJAS, celebrating 100 years on the air. We've only been on 75. All right, I got everything out of the way. So, Tady, are you going to sleep between now and, say, Tuesday?
I don't know. We got Billy Joel tonight. We got Def Leppard, Motley Crue Friday, Metallica Sunday. There's a big show in Beaver, Lynn Park, that yacht rock show. Big beer festival in Pittsburgh run by a Beaver guy, Dave Bracey. It's going to be quite the weekend.
What is a yacht rock show? Because I've heard somebody asked me that one day. They said, "Hey, that yacht rock, that format. What do you think of that format?" And all I could think of was Daryl Dragon, Captain and Tennille, the guy with the yacht hat.
Exactly.
What's yacht rock?
It's a big part of it. It's all that 70s soft rock you grew up on. Baby Come Back and Ace, How Long's It's Been Going On, which they're rehearsing. That's one of the songs I can tell you. Got two of the Ghost Towns, Katie Simone, Pete Hewlett, who you'll probably see on stage tonight with Billy Joel, is part of this great lineup of Pittsburgh area artists going to be performing in Lynn Park. Tickets for that, but there's another show we got to talk about the following weekend, also in Beaver.
Where? What?
A little gig at Beaver Station.
It's a big deal.
Well, yeah. So what, Joe Grushecky? When's the last time that he played? LeAnne, I'm assuming you would know that. One of you two, because it's been a long time since Joe was in Beaver County.
He made the joke. He said, "Yeah, I did that show at Fridays." I said, "You mean Thursdays?" He said, "You see, it was so long ago. It used to be called Friday." He's guessing 18 years.
18 years?
Yeah, since Joe Grushecky has done a show in Beaver County.
Right.
And he's bringing the entire band, not just him and a guitar, the entire house rockers. You got the great drummer, Joffo Simmons. You got Danny Gonkar, a great guitarist, a full band on stage, Beaver Station.
All right, LeAnne, explain to me how that got done.
Oh, my goodness.
Because 18 years of not doing a gig to get somebody to come back, and you were right in the middle of it. You run Beaver Station. How'd you get Grushecky?
Nick from the 4019s,
Mm-hmm.
which Nick is originally from Monaca, and now has this great band, and they're based in California. Reached out to me and said they were going to come in for a weekend, and would I be interested? And he's the one who really put it all together, so I have to give him credit for that. This is the first time we've ever had a double bill at the station, so pretty cool. Pretty excited about that.
Timeline, how is it going to work? You can't start. Buffalo Rose was the first show. That was the show that I was at. That started, and it went on into the nighttime. It was great, but you're talking about double the entertainment. What's the timeline?
So there will be a food truck at 6 o'clock. We have a taco food truck coming, and 6:30 the complimentary beer and wine will start. The 4019s will take the stage at 7:30, and then Joe and the Rockers will take the stage at 9. So this one will go a little bit later than we normally do, but we'll be out by 11 to keep the neighbors happy.
And that's true, and that's something I saw, and I had never seen a concert at Beaver Station. The people right across the street, they just brought their lawn chairs out on the sidewalk and just, they were as close as I was half the time.
Yeah, we have great neighbors. We do. They're very good, big supporters of the station, and they, whether it's a wedding or a concert, they're sitting on the porch watching what's going on.
How was the first show viewed afterwards? Because I know you all get together afterwards and talk about, okay, this was good, this we need to work on. How was it?
It was great. Musically they were amazing. They were that was Scott's.
I told Scott I didn't hear a bad note at a live show, and if you're listening for him, man,
so good. So subscribers who have been coming for years and expect us to have good bands. We're really, really pleased. Like they thought that they were awesome. So yeah, the format, it was a beautiful night. We had a brunch box was our food truck, and we had waffles, Belgian waffles, and ice cream, and that was pretty fun. So yeah, no, everything went perfectly. It usually does.
I want to ask you this, Scott. You've seen all kinds of crowds. That Beaver Station crowd, extraordinarily well behaved and relatively well dressed. Do you expect that for Joe Grushecky and for the 4019s?
I do, because I've been going to all these Beaver Station shows, and they're also very social. Between, if there's an intermission, as there will be, so many people come up and talk. They just want to talk about music. I've made friends at these shows. I've had great conversations about concerts and music in the Beaver County scene just by hanging out with these people.
So
It's
true.
yeah.
So
They're unlike you may go to a bar in Pittsburgh and see someone. The music's almost an afterthought. People are there to hook up or hang out, and there's a little bit of music. You got to Beaver Station. Everyone's there for one main purpose: the concert.
All right, I've got more questions. Don't go anywhere. Scott Tady, the Beaver County Times, LeAnne Regowski of Beaver Station, my guest. It's news and notes on entertainment on Teleforum on Beaver County Radio.
I'm Patty.
And I'm Bob. We're retired, and we live at St. Barnabas in the Village.
We used to have a house.
Lived in it for 40 years.
Raised our kids.
But it became too much. The upkeep, the stairs.
Moving seemed like such a hassle. We didn't even know where to start, so we didn't.
Until we met Cindy at St. Barnabas.
She talked us through our options.
Yeah. And she helped us with our move and all the arrangements.
There was so much stuff. Who knew we had 3 fondue pots?
But she made it easy.
So easy.
Now we enjoy ourselves.
Golf, the pool, new friends, shuttles to where we want to go.
The pub and the food.
So good.
There wasn't a long-term commitment or any large fees.
And they have a healthcare system on campus with doctors if we need it. The kids really like that.
The kids like to come and eat with us.
There's an easier, worry-free way to retire at the Village at St. Barnabas. Come visit us for a free and informative counseling session and personal tour.
I can't believe you waited so long.
I can't believe you waited so long.
Visit stbarnabashealthsystem.com or call 724-443-0700.
The Beaver County West Nile program would like to remind everyone to protect against mosquitoes this summer. There have been reported cases of West Nile virus positive mosquitoes locally in Beaver and Allegheny counties this year. They remind everyone that while enjoying outdoor activities, wear EPA regulated insect repellent for the best protection against mosquito bites. And be aware of mosquito breeding habitats and remove any standing water around properties where mosquitoes can breed. Check and change water in bird baths, kiddie swimming pools, dog water bowls, and other containers that can hold water outdoors. If you would like information, they have fact sheets and educational material available, and they are always happy to answer any questions. Please contact the Beaver County Conservation District or visit them on their website or visit their Facebook page. Have a safe summer.
When accidents and injuries happen, you need the experience and insight of the legal team at Luxembourg, Garbett, Kelly & George. Since 1934, they've been committed to the physical and financial recovery of personal injury victims. Attorney Larry Kelly.
At Luxembourg, Garbett, Kelly & George, we have a culture. And that culture is that we're not going to get out-lawyered. We're going to make sure that we know the law as well as anybody. You don't even have an idea what facts are important until you know the law. Once we identify the law, we know what facts will determine the outcome of this case, and then we go out and investigate those facts to make sure that we have a factual pattern that is supported by the law that could lead to a successful outcome for our clients.
For your initial consultation, call the law firm of Luxembourg, Garbett, Kelly & George at 724-658-8535 or online at lgkg.com. Luxembourg, Garbett, Kelly & George, keeping promises for over 80 years.
It's hard to even put a title on what Tom Young at First Consultants in Beaver does. Calling him a financial planner or an insurance salesman or even a life coach still doesn't accurately describe the experience.
My job is to create in you the vision of the you that I think you can be, the place that I think you can get to. And you know what? I get frustrated because I see more greatness in people than they see in themselves. I see greater financial futures than they see in themselves. Most people don't believe they can get there.
Visit firstconsultantsinc.com or be a part of Tom Young's live simulcast presentation on the third Tuesday of each month, beginning at 9:10 a.m. on Beaver County Radio and Facebook Live.
All advisory services are offered through PL Wealth, LLC. PL Wealth is a federally registered investment advisor. PL Wealth is no way affiliated with First Consultants, Inc., nor is First Consultants, Inc. a registered investment advisor.
74 years into this, and we're still making waves, figuratively in your community, and literally in the air. Check out the newest member of the Beaver County radio family, the all-new 95.7 FM, presented by St. Barnabas, along with 99.3 FM, 1230 WBVP and 1460 WMBA.
1230 WBVP and 1460 WMBA, 99.3 FM, 95.7 FM, talking about concerts. LeAnne is here and Scott Tady is here. LeAnne Regowski of Beaver Station and Scott Tady of the Beaver County Times. LeAnne, for the show coming up, it's 2 weeks from tomorrow, the next one, correct? That's right. How do people get hooked up with it? They need to make a reservation.
They do, especially for this one, because we're expecting a bigger than usual crowd since Joe has
Well, it's Joe Grushecky and the 4019s,
right.
of course.
So our website, which is beaverstation.org, you want to click on upcoming events and you can reserve a seat, or you can go directly to our event page by typing in rsvp.beaverstation.org. It'll take you right to the event page, and they can purchase seats. If you're coming in a group where there's 4 or more of you, there's a note box. You can write me a note that says, I want to sit with so-and-so, and I'll save seats before the crowd arrives and make sure that you're all together with your friends. So,
Scott, is this the future of concerts? More of a sit-down, calm thing?
I think people want more than just their seat, their ticket. Yeah, and like in the case of Beaver Station, there's a little area where you can mingle under shade. You're under a roof, and you're talking to people. There's tables. There's the cocktails, the beer that's part of your ticket. I think people want a whole experience.
It reminded me a little bit of like a work picnic where everybody's there and everybody's having a good time, but you don't know everybody. So I saw people chatting. I don't see that at concerts very much anymore.
Yeah, I think people want a fuller experience, and you're definitely getting that here. And she mentioned there's going to be a food truck. You're not going to get that at the Benedum Center. Or Stage AE. Nick Ziegler's band's also playing Stage AE, which is a gigantic feat for them. But who wants to pay parking in Pittsburgh? You can just park on the street in Beaver.
Yeah, last month we talked about how, you said Scott said it was a special venue. And so now after your first visit, didn't you think it was a special venue?
I parked about 45 feet from the stage and all of the concerts, and I don't know if Scott will fess up to it, but if he's honest, he would. How much of looking forward to or dreading a concert when you're getting ready involves the traffic and the parking and the fees and the keeping the receipts to turn them back into work and all of that stuff?
That's why so many people don't go to Star Lake. They don't like being in the traffic for 45 minutes.
So now you're going to be in traffic all weekend downtown. You can deal with that.
I park way up on a hill by the CCAC.
Yeah.
And I just walk the extra 20 minutes to have less time in a car. I don't know.
No, that's a veteran move. All those years that I covered Steelers, very, very few times did you want to park anywhere near the north side. It was easier to take the boat from the Gateway Clipper, take it back and forth from West End or wherever. Absolutely. Give me a percentage. What percentage of people at the concerts this weekend will be wearing spandex that shouldn't be wearing spandex?
It's a higher percentage at the Motley Crue show.
Motley Crue, you think it's going to be?
Not so much at Billy Joel, yeah. Last time Billy Joel did a stadium show at PNC Park, Kenny Chesney was there the next night, and Kenny came up and joined him for the encore. We're wondering, Def Leppard, a couple nights ago in Detroit, the Def Leppard singer joined Billy Joel. Could it happen again in Pittsburgh?
That would be cool.
Or how about Joan Jett? Joan Jett on stage with Billy Joel. How cool would that be?
Of all the people, now I read down the list of what's going on this weekend. Of all the people, I've seen all of them. I haven't seen Joan Jett. I would love to see Joan Jett.
Still got it.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Let me ask you this, LeAnne. When you look at a band, how difficult is it to put your personal feelings aside and say, I like them or I don't like them, and think about getting the band for your target audience? Because your audience at Beaver Station is not the same audience at Stage AE, wonderfully so.
She was scouting a band this past weekend.
I was, yeah.
Well, did they know? Did the band know you were in there? Like, when the kids pitching and the scouts in the audience?
I did talk to him afterwards. Yeah, that's a really hard job. We take that pretty seriously. I think we spend a lot of time. I mean, he sees a lot of concerts. You know, he's at
Scott,
every.
you've told me this. Scott is kind of your filter. Scott
Absolutely
weeds through all of it, and
Yeah.
you know, you
And
get
if I
this
know
stuff.
he's going to a festival and I've
Right.
seen some, I'll be like, check this person out, check them out, and you know, and then we talk about it. And yeah, there's definitely some people like he saw someone at a festival and he's like, you know, they were kind of punk, and he's like, you know, they were awesome, but are they a good fit for the station?
Who was it?
Oh,
You saw me perk up when she said they're kind of punk.
Adelaide and Autumn.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's a good fit for the station. Awesome band, though.
But I think that the station, you know, we have subscribers that come every year and to every concert. And I do think it is one of the things that they do appreciate is that we have given them all sorts of different forms of entertainment and different styles of bands.
Mhm.
And they seem to love all of them and appreciate that. They're looking for talented musicians. And you know, when we're in the summer, it's great, you know, with Joe, and then we have Byron Nash's band next month. You know, they can blow their speakers up outside and you know, not going to kill anyone like we could do inside because it's a little bit smaller inside. So that is, we take that into consideration too. It can't be too big of a band. It can't be too loud of a band. But I think we look for people who are really talented that people in Beaver County have probably not seen yet. And because they don't want to drive to Pittsburgh, or that group has not played in Beaver County yet.
That's what surprises me. How many bands have told us, "Oh, I didn't know anyone wanted us." You know,
Right.
Yeah, and
Exactly.
Of course.
The first show, I was talking to some of the people in the band Buffalo Rose, and they said, "Yeah, we didn't know this place existed. This is cool."
Right.
And when the train went by, okay, they were very excited. Well, let me ask you this, LeAnne. Is this a plan that's going to grow with Beaver Station? You're going to keep bringing in bands?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah. And the summer only happened, you know, this is our busy time with wedding season and such. And
Right.
so we don't typically have concerts in the summer. But COVID forced us outside, and the subscribers loved it and they asked for it. So they were already asking for it. And then when Nick reached out and put this together, and then St. Barnabas came on board and helped us finance it, it all kind of fell into place. And they're so successful that I don't think that we're ever going to get out of not doing them.
Has there ever been any thought to expanding it, not just bands? Maybe what would be the next logical thing, Scott? Stand up?
Scott wants a
comedian?
comedian.
Yeah, comedians.
Yeah. We've talked about that.
The catch is, I guess you call it Cabin Fever Music Series.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Not
if we
that we
did a
don't
bonus
have
show,
other, you know, we've had wine tastings and we do Christmas teas and we do other sorts of things. So certainly open to it, but we've definitely become popular with a group for music.
There are
Sure.
some promotions that are good on their own, but some shouldn't be I can't imagine a wine tasting / Def Leppard show being a good idea.
No, we usually have a pianist for our wine
Yeah.
tasting.
Right. LeAnne Regowski is my guest from Beaver Station. Scott Tady is my guest from the Beaver County Times. LeAnne, is there anything I should have asked you that I didn't ask you that you want to talk about? Please tell people how they can get reservations for the Joe Grushecky 4019 show
So
also.
yeah, you don't want to wait until the day of, because I need to order you a seat. So we provide the seat. You don't need to bring your lawn chairs. The seat will already
You
be
had a
there.
little post-it names
I
of all the
did.
people on
Yeah.
their seats.
So
on
if
you.
someone wants to save that, you know, if they have a group or they're with friends, I save
Right.
seats ahead of time, or if they're subscribers, some of them save seats. But rsvp.beaverstation.org takes you right to the page where you can purchase tickets for Joe, or you can buy together and have for the last concert, which is Nashville, Byron Nash's
Right.
band in September. So.
What should I've asked you, Tady?
I think you nailed it. Yeah, Joe Grushecky, you don't want to miss. There's a reason why he's been a Pittsburgh treasure for going on 40 years.
Scott Tady, my guest. LeAnne Regowski, my guest. Beaver Station is the venue. Last time, I didn't really know what I was getting into, and it was absolutely amazing. The Summer Concert Series sponsors include St. Barnabas Health System, St. Barnabas Beaver Meadows, Dr. Henry Wendell Dental, Beaver Falls Municipal Authority, Tusca Plaza, East Rochester Shop and Save Supermarkets, St. Barnabas Radio. Takes a lot of money to do this, don't it?
It absolutely does.
All right.
It certainly does.
And
we appreciate it.
guess who is the MC?
Eddie Crow.
No.
Oh. You're pointing at me.
Union Shop Seniority took over. You're going to get Mike Romite as your MC, the host of the Best of Beaver County.
Iron Mike.
I thought they only flew him in for games, but he's going to be there.
He's a legend.
Oh, are you? You're not coming back?
Well, no, but if I'm not working, I'm allowed to drink.
Okay. Oh, okay. I'll wear my pink shoes for you again.
But it just got weird. All right.
Thanks for tuning in to Notes on Local Entertainment with Scott Tady. Entertainment